Hello children, welcome to class 10 English. In this session, we are going to learn the next poem of our syllabus, How to Tell Wild Animals. This poem is written by Caroline Wells. Before getting into the poem, I just wish that you share with me one unique thing that you have observed and admired in animals. Because we have all come across animals, maybe pet, domestic or wild. So I wish that you just share with me in the comment one experience of yours of admiration or observation about animals. Now we'll move on to the poem. Let me start with the central idea of this poem. This poem actually revolves around the dangerous ways to identify wild animals, and secondly, the poet is trying to educate and give information about the various features of wild animals. And throughout the poem, we'll come across a number of wild animals and different descriptions about how we can identify them being in the forest. Now let's read the first stanza of the poem. If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, if ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you as you are dying, you'll know it is the Asian lion. If he roars at you as you are dying, you'll know it is the Asian lion. The poet here says, if by chance you happen to go to any forest in the east, you are likely to encounter a huge and terrible animal moving towards you, and you'll notice that the animal is roaring at you loudly, which makes you feel that you are going to die due to fear. Then you can be sure that it is the Asian lion. So in this stanza, the poet has used two poetic devices. One is the rhyming scheme, which is AB, AB and CC. And the other poetic device that has been used here is poetic license. Poetic license is a permission that an author, a writer or a poet gets to modify a vocabulary to suit into his poem, maybe to make it rhyming or to make it impressive. In the fifth line of the first stanza, we can see that the last word is dine. It's not actually dine, dying. The word has been reduced in spelling to rhyme with the last line lion. So, dine is a poetic license that has been used by the poet. Moving on to the second stanza. Or if sometime when roaming round, a noble wild beast greets you with black stripes on a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. This simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. Or if sometime when roaming round, a noble wild beast greets you with black stripes on a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. This simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. The poet here says that if you are roaming around in the forest, you will be greeted by a wild beast whose majestic body will be covered with black stripes on a yellow hide, which means skin, yellow skin. The poet cautions, if you notice this beast and if he eats you, then this simple rule will teach you that it is a Bengal tiger. In this stanza, the poet has used the poetic device called alliteration. In the first line, the words roaming round starts with the same consonant R. So that is alliteration, and the rhyming scheme is AB, AB, C, C. Okay. So in the first stanza that we have learned today, we learn about Asian lion and how Asian lion can be identified. And the second stanza, we have learned about Bengal tiger, which may even cause us to death. Okay. That's all for today, children. I hope you have understood so far, and the rest of the poem will continue in the next session. And before I wind up, I have a task to give you. I have given you 2 lines from a poem. What you're supposed to do is read the poem, identify the poetic devices that has been used here, and give your answer in the comment box. Subscribe the channel so that you will get the videos as soon as it is posted. See you then. Bye bye.